Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Yes! Shock Pikachu face activated! Hey guys, we're back for another episode of Phoenix Wright in this week's Turnabout Tuesday. And we are getting to the final day of the Steel Samurai case. So let's get right into the courtroom action and see how it goes. I think I have an idea of what happened, but we'll see if I'm right. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. Ha 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 ha, I can't laugh track. Murmur, murmur, whisper, murmur. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Ah, the crime lady herself. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. Huh? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Oh, Edgeworth, you get no respect from the witnesses, buddy. It's needed, though. We gotta knock your ego down a few pegs so you're more tolerable. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down. So to speak. Yeah, I think if you caught her with her actual pants down, you'd end up in a ditch. Alright, day of the murder. What we got? I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you. The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, so what with that monkey's head toppling over? Okay, so Manila used this van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. A van you could most definitely hide a body in. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Okay, I have a feeling she is going to absolutely stonewall me if I try to press her too much. A little before noon. It began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. Okay, I guess let's press her a little bit. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. That is all. Yeah, that's all she's giving you, Nick. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. Oh, man. Ashworth is catching strays left and right with these witnesses. Yeah, so we had rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. Okay. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4, the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think, come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Fatigued, so okay, so what were you fatigued from? Hold on, you had Sal take you, what does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, alright. 2:30 we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. Just her unmoving expression. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. T-bone steaks. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she... Remember, during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. Okay. Well, Nick, find anything? I kinda wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said, somewhere. Yeah, I already know what it is. Okay, so... It's this part, so let's see... Well, let's see. Traces of sleeping pills in a large bone. So... Let's see... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the bone itself that's kind of the evidence. Let's hope I'm right. Objection! Okay, music stopped. That's usually a good sign. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. Oh, what's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate with a very moldy leftover T-bone steak on it. Seriously, how long have we just been carrying this around? Hopefully it's just a picture, but still. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Oh, she actually made a facial expression. I think we got her to her a little bit. Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. Oh, she's masking again. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on Sal, she probably does that anyway. Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order. Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Oh, another facial expression. Ooh, we're breaking that mask. Do it. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? Yeah, of course he's got an objection. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Bring it, bitch. I am ready for you. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? Okay, I'm gonna drop a quick save here so I don't have to go through all that part from before. All that from before if I get it wrong, but I think I know. You couldn't, could you? Because it was broken. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. Yes! Okay, I was on the right track with it. It's the garden gate, isn't it? What? I love it anytime we get to make them peel back the layers and expose their ugly faces. That's the best part of these games. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Okay, shaft has been mended with duct tape, so I'm pretty sure it's that. Cause let's see. Yeah, there's not really anything else here that would be useful, so I'm gonna go with the spear itself. I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Yep, that is a fair point. Order! Order! Mr. Sorry. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Oh, Edgeworth. Every witness makes him unravel more and more, and I love it. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? Oh, no, that was her. If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Dang. Getting called out by the judge. Very well. Let's see this murder weapon then. Okay, I think it's this, because that's the picture where somebody died. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Oh, get ready for another big scandal to be revealed. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Yep, now he's getting the picture. Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Yep, there it is. Has happened again. Oh, she actually looked shocked at that one instead of angry. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. Oh, she's sweating. Yes. I want to see her sweat. I want to see her struggle. In other words, The victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my scriptwriting staff. You deny that what I say is true? Of course she is. She lives in denial. And I don't mean in Egypt, though I'd love to see her drown at this point. Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio One, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio One and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio One and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? Okay, this is where I've gotta... Okay, because I think it's between two of the answers, but I'm not 100%. Okay. I think it's either I bet she could move it or she had another way. Did I say she had another way? What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? Oh, okay, I think I was right. For instance... Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. I mean, pretty obvious, in the van. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio One, and you used the studio van to do it. La gasp. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. Yeah, you shouldn't have made the van so obvious, honey. You used the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Objection! The gasp. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? You know what I would say? Of course he was. Of course Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? Oh, she's sweating again. No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win. She is way too calm about that. I don't trust it. Nobody here trusts it. Even the crowd is silent. So what happens next? Don't me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? I lost. Something like that. I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. These awkward silences are killing me. Who can say? Are you sure I did it? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course it's as the witness says. Recompose yourself, Edgy, recompose yourself. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Oh boy. Another one where we have to choose the right thing to say here. Okay. Do we just outright accuse her, or do we say to tell her to testify again? I'm gonna try accusing her. Miss Vasquez, you did it. That wasn't a question. Did you do it? No. I mean, what do you expect her to say at that point, man? Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I'm not sure that question helped this court get any closer to a verdict. What do I do now? Alright, so I guess we tell her to testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. Damn! To come so far, only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Objection!
Oh? Edgeworth is objecting! Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. Oh, he's trying. He's trying at least. I see. Very well.
Objection!
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, Indeed, verily I say. Ergo. That's it, Edgeworth, keep going. Keep throwing out more fancy words until one of us comes up with an idea. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth. Oh, he's starting to grow a conscience. Either that or he's secretly a Silver Samurai fanboy. I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. I'd take a knife and twist it in her back, that's for sure. I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body, okay? What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you ask Mr. Manila? Did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? Oh, about 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Well, let's press a little harder and see what happens. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh. What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Oh, she pulled the boy on us. Boy! The witness will continue her testimony. Only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? Come on, lady. There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm. You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Alright, I'm just gonna keep pressing her as hard as I can at this point. Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. The guy is huge and intimidating looking. You're gonna tell me nobody noticed him missing at any point? Poor Powers, that's what I'm saying. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue. Immediately called the police and Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. The freaking ellipses every time with this woman. Silence. Hey Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Yeah, I don't think that's an appropriate time, Maya. Let's see. Let's press her about Old Bag. Old Bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Like I said, I'm just gonna press harder until I find something to work with. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Alright, has to be left out. Why? You asked to be left out. Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. Gee, could it be because you're tied to the Yakuza? But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you, yeah, that's what I'm saying. There must have been a lot riding on with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Alright. Why did you go back to get your notes after all that? The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Oh? I didn't think about that, actually. Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. But you didn't find that out until you got there. Lying through your damn teeth and puffing it out your pipe. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. Oh, Edgeworth is objecting. Yes, Edgy is on our side. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Yes! Shock Pikachu face activated! Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Alright, Edgy, let's go. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and wouldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Okay, so that's why she's saying. Okay, so let's press on that. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal the director. You have to find something to peg this honor here, or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Okay, so let me double check my evidence. Let's see. There's gotta be something in here. Guide map. 2:15 to 4. There's Jackhammer's fingerprints. So how... I'm trying to think about... Because I pressed on everything. It has to be something to do with this. Knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so she left them behind. Okay, yeah, I've definitely got to save here, because this gets to be the part where I'm gonna start taking shots in the dark and hope I hit something. Because... Okay. I don't think it's anything to do with the van or the stake. I don't think it would be anything to... Oh, no! I did not mean to hit that. No, this is gonna hurt me. No, this is gonna hurt. Ow. That was a misclick. But there's gotta be something that'll contradict her. Pierced to the chest by a spear. Him going... That was Hammer in the suit. I don't think anything there could prove anything. That's the guide map. I am honestly drawing such a blank here. Because I don't think it has anything to do with this. There's gotta be something that I'm missing. Because she's hesitating on how she knew. The Sal and Old bag when they found the body. Assistant was there, only Powers was absent. Immediately called the police. Powers showed up, saying he did it. Asked to be left out of the proceedings. Get her script and direction notes. Knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so you left them behind. Like I said, if... no, I didn't mean to hit that again. Come on. Okay. Because I'm sorry, I'm just really drawing a blank here on what I'm supposed to present here to prove that she wouldn't have known that. Hold up, she's saying she knew wait, I just noticed that. She knew that Hammer was injured. Okay, my brain just clicked on that. She's confusing. Oh, dang it. I keep clicking when I don't mean to. Yeah, she's saying she knows Hammer was injured. But how would she know? I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. Let's try it. Nope, it's not that. Darn it, come on. Okay. Because she's saying she keeps saying Hammer was injured. But why is she saying Hammer when Powers was the one who was injured? There's gotta be, like, because is he correcting her when he asked that? Okay. Yeah, because Powers was the one who got injured. So maybe it's the picture of him dragging his leg? Maybe that's why she thought he was injured? At this point, I'm just, like I said, I'm shooting in the dark. Oh! I got a music pause, yes! You knew that Hammer was injured. Okay, thank you! Okay. I don't know why you didn't pick up on that when he pressed her about it. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Okay, finally. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammers is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Okay, I felt like I was starting to go crazy there. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? Oh, I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping, and that's why you thought it was him. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Oh. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Yes, court battle dream team, let's go. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Yes! Got another Shark Pikachu face, let's go! Order! Order! I will have order! Witness! Excuse me. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Oh. Come on, keep pumping that pipe. Maybe some inspiration will come out of it. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can. Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. Well, if I had to guess, it would probably be because of the accident. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? She's getting grumpy. 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, Dee Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Dee Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motives for murder. Okay. Another quick save here. I know I'm save scumming at this point, but I don't want to redo everything. Because we already got a couple hits against us. There's gotta be some evidence. Okay. Allow me to present to the court evidence proving Miss Vasquez's motive. There's gotta be something. Because can I don't think I can use that. I don't think any of that would be useful. Somehow I keep going back to this. I wish we had like some sort of like ratings or something. I feel like it's either the Path to Glory book or the old photo. Let's try the photo first. If that doesn't work, then I'll try again. No. Oh, is it? Oh, I'd say I'll prove that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles. Darn it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that was the wrong one. Think this one through, please. Okay. Okay. I'll try the other one and then I'll load back up. Let's try it and see. Nope. Nope. Darn it. I wonder, is it that she had no motive and it was maybe an accident? Let's try that, and if it doesn't work, I'll load. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then, Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. She snapped, let's go. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Oh. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah! Miss Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez! No! Please don't die. Please. Oh, was that like her boyfriend or husband or something? Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Oh, she accepted that surprisingly gracefully. I was half expecting the Yakuza to come in and take her out. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. Look at him being all bashful. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found, so is only natural, not a miracle. The judge smells your bullshit, Edgeworth. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Let's go! Woo! He is so tall in that stand. That is all. The court is adjourned. We made it through another one. I got a little bit nervous there when I got those hits. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder. Yeah, I can understand why he would be tired of being basically held at gunpoint for his whole career like that. But trying to pin it on an innocent man, he loses sympathy points for that one. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Let's see. That's what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... Is it because you always win? It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids' show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP! oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Oh, he doesn't know yet because he's been in jail. Oh no, we're gonna shatter the poor big guy's heart. No! Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick? Schworth? Just looming with that scary face. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? He wants to small talk with us. That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Mr. Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Miss Powers. Oh my gosh, I was right! I totally forgot. It's been so long since I played any of these games, I was just joking. I totally forgot he was a fan. Liar. Right. I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? Backstory! Lore drop! Let's go! Give us the shipping fuel that has fueled a generation! However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. There it is! That is the line! That is the line that inspired a whole generation of shippers! I think I said it before in one of the previous videos, but it was hilarious to me that there was a magazine and they did a top 10 Nintendo couples. And, it was an unofficial list, of course, but it made me laugh so hard that you would have all of these typical, somewhat canonized, somewhat not couples, classic ones, Link and Zelda, Mario and Peach. The ones people expect. But then you had Miles Edgeworth and Phoenix Wright, and I was just like, oh, this is a mainstream ship. This is one that everybody agrees on. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kinda necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. And that's what I came here to tell you. Don't worry, buddy. You're gonna be begging to see our face soon enough. Take that as you will. Mr. Wright, I feel like I'm interrupting the romantic tension. Was that guy your boyfriend? I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals. Right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing some deep-hidden lore? Come on, Nick, tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? Oh? And, okay, so we're saving the lore drop for next time. And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Pink Princess became a thing! This is it! The new show starts today! You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. You didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant! Fine, I'll do it. Hopefully they don't turn into Pokemon cards in the future, because gosh knows it is impossible to get those these days. It's great that WP gets to play the lead again. I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Yeah, sad but true, unfortunately. But that was still a pretty good ending. We finally got to see the end of that, and the next case is one of my absolute favorite ones in the entire franchise. But we're gonna have to save that for next time. Until then, thank you guys so much, and I will see you next week for another Turnabout Tuesday. Bye-bye!
Aw, game over already? Don't worry, there's always more fun to be had later. If you enjoyed your stay, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for visiting Arya's Arcade. Bye-bye!